The egg versus chicken, which comes first project is a demonstration of comparing strings and looking at case sensitivity. The user will enter two words. In this case, we're starting with egg with a capital E and chicken with a lowercase c, and asking which comes first in the ASCII order in terms of a Boolean comparison. Whichever side comes first, the program will identify that side with a first place blue ribbon. If they are the same, it will give a tie red ribbon to both sides. We'll use a global Boolean value to keep track of case sensitivity, whether it's turned on or off. I provide the graphics for the project in our Canvas course site. Here is our storyboard. So we have LBL ribbon 1 and LBL ribbon 2, TXT word 1 and TXT word 2, LBL word 1 comparison. That's going to give us the case sensitivity that's being compared, that is on or off. So that's on both sides there. LBL word 2 comparison on the right. There is a button called BTN alter case. That's going to be a toggle button. It's going to vary between on and off. And then we have a BTN evaluate button, which these are clicks to make the comparison. Let me run the application. The application starts with two default words of egg with a capital E and C with a lowercase c on the right-hand side, and the ignore case button is turned off. We're asked which comes first, and if I click that button, we'll see that egg comes before chicken because, of course, egg has a capital E, and that is a lower ASCII value than the lowercase c of chicken. However, if I turn the case sensitivity off, then chicken comes first. Now we're comparing all lowercase a, egg, to all lowercase chicken. And so below each of these values, we're showing what is being compared in terms of the case sensitivity values. If I change this to egg and ask which comes first, the uppercase egg will come first. However, if I turn the case sensitivity on, now they are equivalent. They are both lowercase e's for egg, and we get a tie. So this button operates as a toggle turning on or off, which affects a global variable as to whether the case is being ignored or not. I'm suggest you pause here and try this on your own, and then come back and watch my solution to this project. For the user interface, I have a form that's 800 by 520 pixels. It contains a picture box with an image that's provided in Canvas, and then a label of instructions, a label called LBL ribbon 1. It is linked to the image list IMG ribbon, and the IMG ribbon is 100 by 180 image size, and its collection contains the question mark, which is ribbon 0, ribbon 1, which is the blue ribbon, ribbon 2, which is the red tie ribbon, and then a blank PNG called ribbon 3 empty. There's a corresponding LBL ribbon 2 that has the same image list connection, and the image index also set to 0 on this one as well. A couple labels, actually 3 different labels, not named. Here's a text box named TXT word 1. Over on the right hand side there's TXT word 2. Then below that is LBL word 1 comparison. On the right hand side, LBL word 2 comparison. A button named BTN alter case. Just another label. And then a button named BTN evaluate. Has a text of which comes first. So we want to code these two buttons. Let's take a look at the ignore case button first. I have a class level variable called ignore case, which is a Boolean. It's set to false. Then here's our BTN alter case button. If BTN alter case.text equals off, then we're going to set it to on. We're going to change the back color to light green, and we're going to set ignore case to true. Else, BTN alter case.text equals off. BTN alter case.backcolor equals color.misty rose. And we'll set ignore case back to false. and then our end if. And then I'm going to call the btn evaluate event handler, passing it the sender and the e arguments. Anytime text word 2 or text word 1 changes, that text changes, it's going to call this method reset evaluation, and we're just going to set LBO ribbon images to 0 on both of those labels. Show our question marks. Here then is the code for the btn evaluate click event. Going to dim word 1 as string equal txt word 1.text, word 2 as string equals txt word 2.text. If ignored case, that's either true or false. So if it's true, then we're going to set word 1 equal to word 1.toLower and word 2 equal to word 2.lower. I'll set LBL word 1 comparison to word 1 and LBL word 2 comparison. That'll show all lowercase if the ignore case is true. Otherwise, it'll show the words from the 2 text boxes. And then here's our comparison. If word 1 is less than word 2, then we're going to set the LBL ribbon 1 to image index 1. That's our blue ribbon. And LBL ribbon 2.image index to 3. That's our blank. So we'll have the blue ribbon show up on the left. However, else if word 1 is greater than word 2, then we're going to reverse those. The LBL ribbon 1 will get the blank image, index 3, and LBL ribbon 2 will get the blue ribbon, which is image index 1. And the else here is if both words are the same. So that's our catch-all, and then in which case both labels get the red tie ribbon, which is image index 2. If you just jumped into this video, you can see all the videos from the Programming Practicum playlist by clicking on the image in the lower right. And if you'd like to be alerted to future videos I create, you can click my picture in the top right to subscribe to the channel.